welcome to The Journey
with Joseph and Daniel.
Yes, and this is our show about travel and the world and places in the world. And Daniel's going to start off with his travel experience, which is... Alright, Daniel, you go ahead and start.
Okay, so this is Thailand. I went to Thailand. So I went to Thailand last week, and we had to fly like 23 hours. And so we finally got there, and my grandparents picked us up, and we went, and we just went some. Oh, and then during the week we went to Elephant Farm. We went to a flower farm. We drove up a mountain, and we just went to different shops and downtown.
Okay, alright.
And then Wednesday, and then Thursday, Wednesday, and Friday, we went to this retreat, and it was pretty good. We just worship, and they preached, and Pastor Tommy was there getting on my nerves, and then we played games, ate some Thai food, and we went to bed, and then we went to the night market with Pastor Tommy and them, and then if Joseph won't stop me this time, we went to night market with Pastor Tommy, and we shopped around, and and then we left for the 15-hour flight again, and we got home and had some souvenirs, and now it's Joseph's turn.
So now it's my turn. I went to the Caribbean on spring break, and I thought that'd be a good thing to talk about because it's the Caribbean. And the place I went to is a U.S. owned territory, so we didn't have a passport or anything. But the flight was about 3 hours and 45 minutes. Definitely no near as long as Daniel's was. I couldn't do that long. And we got there, and we drove around. The city was 45 minutes away from our hotel. So we had to drive, and we had a Mustang to drive in, because that was the only cars that they had. No, I'm just kidding. We just got a Mustang. And then we drove to their hotel and stayed in the pool for a while. And then, because Mustangs are cool. And then, yeah.
You drive Uber or anything?
No. There aren't Ubers.
There is.
It probably was, but no. And then we did a lot of things for the trip. We went to the city, which was San Juan. There was an old San Juan.
San Juan!
It was really historic, the Spain used to own it, so there was forts for Spain there. And also we went to several different beaches along the Dorado Beach in Puerto Rico, and that was fun. And
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's where we went. Yeah.
Exactly.
And so we did a lot of good things. The food was great. It's there's a lot of poverty, but there's a lot of big cities too. And when you think of Puerto Rico, you think of
poverty.
No, you think of it being small.
I think of the beaches.
Yeah.
Poverty.
Yeah, but you think it'd be small, but it is small. But it's not that small. It's really big.
Exactly.
Puerto. Oh my gosh.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but it's really big, and there's a port there too. There's a port, and the airport was actually really big. I was really surprised how big the airport was. About the size of Greenville, small airport.
You believe that Chiang Mai Airport was international?
It's in China. No, it's not. Wait, what? I don't know. That was international too. It was about the size of.
This is in the U.S.
It was about the size of GSP. Kind of small, but.
What's GSP?
Greenville Airport.
That's the best airport.
Small, kind of like that. And so yeah, that's basically what we did. And I took a lot of time on that.
I had to go to Charlotte Airport.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I think I went to Greenville.
I went to Charlotte.
We need to go to Charlotte.
I had to go to Charlotte.
Charlotte's a good airport.
Charlotte is so terrible.
Yeah. Alright, so moving on. And this name is The Journey. And we'll be right back, and then we're going to explain the journey it took us to get to those trips.
I am first.
Yeah. Alright, welcome back. And now, this is the journey, so we thought we should explain the journey there. So, we both took an airport to our trips. Alright, so yeah, Daniel's gonna start off his journey there. And journey back, I guess.
We entered Charlotte Airport. And,
I think we went to Greenville.
went to Charlotte.
Oh.
And, yeah. So we got checked in, and then we went up, like, to the main floor, where there was, like, stuff everywhere. And,
There's a lot of shops and
yeah.
restaurants.
I ate at a barbecue restaurant, and then we got on the 15-hour flight.
Mm.
No, the 2-hour flight, to New York. So, and then we got to New York. I mean, they served us like drinks and stuff. And we got to New York, and it was like already night. So we had to wait in this like the hour line of 4 Chinese people to get to China Southern Airlines.
China Southern.
And then we just like sat there, and then we entered the 50-hour plane. I sat down, and then shut up. And then we just like ate meals there and stuff, and then we got off, and then we entered a 2-hour flight, and then I drank some coffee and stuff, and then we got to the airport to their luggage and stuff, and I met up with my grandparents.
Alright, that was Daniel's journey there. Now it's time for my journey there too. So we were in Charlotte as well, and we arrived to the airport to get our tickets, went through security. I think that was the fastest we've ever went through an airport before. Like we bought our tickets, went to security all in less than 45 minutes. And there was like no line. And we ate at a restaurant in a breakfast restaurant, got some good breakfast food, and went around all the shops and got some drinks and snacks. And then our plane was delayed because there was a mechanical failure on the plane. So they had to get a new plane to take us there.
Yeah, I would get a new plane.
So that was like an extra hour. So we're just sitting there, just doing nothing, really bored. It was really boring for a while. And then we got there, and it was really beautiful. So, after this short break, we'll explain how we got the journey back. This is the journey with Dan and Joseph. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. Now it's time for the journey back. Alright, so Daniel's going to tell us his journey back from Thailand.
Okay. So we got to the airport with my grandparents and Pastor Tommy. And then we just like ate breakfast at Burger King. I had a Whopper and fries. And then they let us go. We went into security and stuff. And then we just like waited. And I took like a massive like 30-minute diarrhea. Hey, look.
Gee, thanks for that information.
And then we entered the plane, and we got to China, and we just like waited there, got some Starbucks, and then ate some McDonald's.
Was the Starbucks different?
I got some mango tea.
No, really? The hot tea? The hot or cold?
Cold. And then we entered the 50-hour plane, and I ate spaghetti and beef and rice. And then I just watched movies and stuff. And then we got to New York, and we just like went through it, and then we had a 2-hour flight, and then we got to the Charlotte Airlines, and then we got our baggage. They picked us up, and then we left, and then we just.
Alright. So our journey back is very, very long. So we arrived at the airport relatively like 3 hours before we actually needed to be through security, because we were just bored, just wanted to go to the airport. And there are tons and tons of stores and shops and good quality restaurants that we never been through before. So we ate lunch there, and we got a small pizza in the plane. It was about 5 o'clock when we boarded, so it was like around dinner time. But we went to...
What class did you sit in?
I don't know. Wasn't first. It's like second to first. Like we're 3 rows behind first class. Coach, I guess.
Yeah. New coach.
What?
New coach.
What is coach? I don't.
It's just the regular seats.
Yes, regular seats. We're right behind first class. Like 2 rows behind first class. Okay, so yeah. So we stopped like all these stores in the airport first. Like got tons of things. They're like tech stores, Puerto Rican stores, American stores, good restaurants, and we spent 2 hours just walking around. And they have like there's a lot of candy and stuff that they don't sell in the U.S. So we went and got some. And we have a sponsor for us today, which is
Kinder Chocolate.
and this is not sold in the U.S. Actually, it's only sold in Mexico.
I saw this at a store.
Yeah, you probably in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everywhere but U.S. I don't know why. It's a Mexican candy though.
Chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. I think we just had the same. Alright, so that was our journey back. We arrived at Charlotte Douglas International Airport, went home, and it was about 9 o'clock by the time we got home, and we all went to bed.
Wow.
Yeah, and our sponsor is Kinder Chocolate. It is not from the U.S., and so we're just taste testing this. This has been The Journey. Thank you for watching. New episodes every Sunday at 5 o'clock. And also, a new No Surrender was up this weekend. If you haven't checked that out, you can go ahead and check that out. And we'll have a new DGD always Wednesdays, and our grand opening will be May 18th. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.